Based off the average salary in America, you probably can't afford a new vehicle. You probably can't even afford a used vehicle. And let me explain why I feel like a vehicle keeps you poor. I'm going to be using the 2016 Chevy Tahoe to paint the picture for you. So let me explain. So I think it's safe to say that the majority of us do understand that a vehicle can hold us back financially, because as of July 2025, the average car payment for a new vehicle was $742. As for used vehicles, it was $559. And the average cost for new cars is $48,699. Even the overall cost of used vehicles has increased, with the average price of a 3-year-old used car surpassing $30,000 for the first time since 2023. Makes sense when you look at the fact that even the MSRP is on the rise, with the average hitting $51,124 at the time of filming this video. And it's easy to see that cars can really hurt your wealth, especially if you look at the average income. From the recent studies, the average household income is around $78,538. And that's for whole household income, meaning if there are multiple people in a household, then they more than likely have multiple cars as well. So it would be easy to say, just get an older used vehicle and it won't cost so much. And that's where that 2016 Chevy Tahoe comes in, because I'm going to use that vehicle to pretty much show you that that might not be the case, due to the fact that this vehicle is 9 years old at the time of filming this video. And another reason why I'm choosing to use a Chevy Tahoe 2016 to be more specific, because I have all the numbers for this vehicle to be able to create this video to make it as accurate as possible. So the Chevy Tahoe that we're talking about today, it has 89,000 miles on the dash, and it is a total price of $27,987. But this is a LTZ trim, which for the 2016 model is the highest trim level. So it does have all the bells and whistles, like heated and ventilated seats, heated steering wheel, Apple CarPlay, DVD player, captain's chairs, power lift gate, head-up display, and a lot of other things as well. Then, of course, you have to also keep in mind things like sales tax, which in my area is about 7%. So that would add another $1,959.09, bringing the total to $29,946.09. That's if you wanted to purchase that vehicle with cash out the door. But say you wanted to finance this vehicle. There are three major factors that will greatly impact the monthly payment when you are financing a vehicle. The first factor being the APR, or interest rate, you get approved for during your financing terms. For this video, we will be using the example of 8%, 12%, and 16% APR. The current average APR for used vehicles is around 12% for the first quarter of 2025. So the second thing that can affect your overall monthly payment is how long you finance the vehicle for. In this video, we're going to focus on 48 months, 60 months, 72 months, financing terms. The average for used vehicles right now is around 5 years, which is 60 months, with some lenders offering 84 months or 7 years, and some loans as low as 24 months or 2 years. The third factor is going to be the amount you put down on the vehicle. For this video, we will be looking at $0 down and $10,000 down for examples. The average recommended is around 10% down, but many people buying used try to aim for $0 down to save upfront costs. Now, each of these factors will affect your monthly payment in different ways. With the APR, the lower your APR, the lower your monthly payments. Your APR is going to be heavily based off your credit profile and your debt to income ratio and things like that. With the amount of months financed, the longer you're financed for, the lower your monthly payments will be. This is typically a way that the dealer can make adjustments to get you into your price range if that isn't possible off your APR. And with the down payment, the more you put down, the lower your monthly payments. And the down payment is going to take off the total amount that you are financing, and you pay payments towards only the amount you finance. So with this 2016 Chevy Tahoe that has a total price of $29,946.09 after tax, for the sake of this video, I'm not including tag or title or things like that. If we look at this chart, if you were looking at how the APR affects the payment, If the financing terms were 60 months for $0 down and an 8% interest rate, your monthly payment would be about $607.20. If you kept that 60 months and $0 down but had a 12% interest rate, your monthly payments would go up to $666.13. And if you financed for 48 months with $10,000 down, your monthly payment would be $486.94 with an 8% APR and $565.28 with a 16% APR. If we're looking at the amount of months finance affects your monthly payments, if you have a 12% APR and you put $0 down for 48 months, then you are looking at a monthly payment of $788.60. If you keep that 12% APR and $0 down, but financed for 72 months, your monthly payment would be $585.45. If you put down $10,000 and had a 16% APR, but financed for 48 months, your monthly payment would be $565.28 a month. If you finance that for 60 months, then your payments would be $485.28. And for 72 months would be $432.67. If we're looking at how down payments affects your monthly payments, say you had an 8% APR and you finance for 72 months with a $0 down payment, your monthly payment would be $525.05. And if you put $10,000 for a down payment, then your monthly payment would be $349.72. And say you had a 16% APR and you finance for 72 months with a $0 down payment, your monthly payment would be $649.59. And if you put $10,000 down, then your monthly payment would be $432.67. But you can clearly see how these car payments can hurt your wealth over time. Let's go right in the middle of this chart. If you had a 12% APR and finance for 60 months with $0 down, that gives you a monthly payment of $666.13. So just for the car payment alone, you would be paying $7,993.56 a year. But then you would also have to consider gas costs and insurance and all the hidden costs that comes with owning a vehicle. And trust me, I know a thing or two about that, especially a used one. Once it starts having any issues of any kind and just regular tires, oil changes, and everything else. But remember, the average household at the time of filming this video is only bringing in about $78,538 a year. And most of these households have at least 2 vehicles. So assuming they had 2 used vehicles like this, that would be $15,987.12 a year just for car payments. That's over 20% of income going into strictly the car payments, not any of the other expenses to have these vehicles. And either way, you have used vehicles that need more maintenance and comes with typically higher APRs, or you have new vehicles that comes with higher prices and higher insurance costs. And no matter how you look at it, a vehicle is a financial burden for most people, no matter how you look at it. I mean, but if you break it down in the way we broke it down throughout this video, you can obviously see exactly how they can hurt you financially and slow down your wealth building. But with that being said, I'll see y'all on the next one.